Hi there. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are going to do a twin flame energy read. As I'm recording this, it is the 8/8 Lionsgate portal and the full moon in Aquarius gateway because we have the full moon tomorrow on August 9th of 2025. So it is my intention to tap into those energies for the divine counterparts. I've already started pulling cards. I wasn't sure I was going to be recording, but as I started pulling the cards, starting to see some synchronicities which are very interesting, and I just want to share them. So I've got so the first four cards I've got out from two different decks. I kept getting in the description. I kept getting the word sacred. First one out is sacred site, purpose. And I have from another deck, we've got beauty, a 44 here with silence, and we've got the double, the mirroring of the swan here, which is a twin flame symbol for most, and we have peace. I love that there's two doves here, and then in here we've got three butterflies, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and source is how it was coming through for me. So right off the bat, I can see that this connection that I am tapping into has been enjoying and gifting themselves with some quiet time, some stillness. This connection I'm tapping into may not be in communication in the physical, but they are certainly honoring the journey and finding, within the peace, within the peace is found within the silence and the tranquility, and so with that word being brought up, okay, so there's also, I'm also picking up with the sacred site with the purpose that there could be for some of these connections in the wave that I'm picking up on, a new direction in their soul purpose, like their mission that they're here to do. But then I chose, or didn't choose, they chose, I got two cards here, one for the divine feminine, one for the divine masculine. Now, alphabetically, they're one right after the other. Didn't realize that till I was looking them up in the book. In the book, though, they are 9 pages apart. So 9, we are in a 9-year. We're closing out cycles at the end of a very long cycle. But at the end of it, both have found peace, um, inner peace, outer peace, tranquility. I feel like they're also saying to me that uh, both have learned how to protect their energy more. So this is a divine masculine's card. It says Moss Fairy's tranquility. Seek the Moss Fairy's sanctuary. Find peace and tranquility in her verdant domain. What's interesting about this is that in the book it's number 44, page 44, and we have a 44 here again. So the divine masculine in alignment with the overall union energy. Divine feminine coming out with the full moon there. Like I said, we have the full moon in Aquarius on August 9th, just hours from now. It'll occur around 3:53, something like that, a.m. on the eastern seaboard here, where I'm at. But divine feminine is certainly honoring her emotions and sitting in their emotions right now. It says moonlit pond, connect with your emotions, let your feelings guide you. Definitely tapping into their inner consciousness. inner realm, I'm hearing for the Divine Feminine. So I love that. This is a new deck I picked up over the last weekend. I went to the 5th annual Earth Gathering Medicine retreat in Lodi, New York. My beautiful soul sister and I um, signed up for that, and it was a day of you took 4 classes, whatever you wanted. We actually only stayed for 3 because it was a lot of information. We were exhausted, and we camped at her camp over the weekend. But um, I found this deck, which I've never seen anywhere else before, and kept going back to that little vendor, and finally, finally it said, you got to take me home. So I took her home, and it's just such a beautifully decorated, illustrated deck. It's so tender and soft and gentle, and I love it. And Divine Masculine's card is saying that many of them are getting out in nature more. So they're finding that the peace that they find within the tranquility of being in nature is feeding their souls. I love to hear that. And you know what? I've got absolutely no tarot out. Hold, please. All right. I think we got it. All right. Let's start with checking in with the Divine Feminine. Look at, she's got the Fool right on the bottom of the deck. She's ready. And of course, gender is not specific here, but I do use the terms he and she for female, male, because it's what I have experienced. So, let's see, Divine Feminine. Where are you at? What is her overall energy? Yeah, 7 of Wands. Really putting up some beautiful boundaries. 2 of Wands. 7 of Swords. Empress. There she is, kind of showing up in her own reading. Death. Yeah. 727 might be significant for some of you, or at least 77. Ace of Wands. Ooh, ooh, wow. Ooh, look at that, look at that, look at that. 6 of Swords. Well, guess where she's going? The Emperor, moving right into leadership here. For many of them, you know, taking on a leadership role, teaching classes, just really balanced masculine, feminine energies, very balanced, ready for some new growth here. Got 2 hummingbirds on this card. They're really drawing my attention here. And one more. Something is about to blossom here. 5 of Swords. Oof. What the hell? Why is that here? Seriously, why is that here, Divine Feminine? Why is 5 of Swords? I'm really drawn in. You are really protecting your peace here. Hermit, the Fool, you are protecting your peace, even if it means protecting yourself from your divine counterpart. Is the divine counterpart, the Emperor here, the one protecting their peace? They're the one finding tranquility over here. Divine Feminine, you've recently crossed a bridge into a new world here. It's one of those things where you can't unsee what you've seen, you can't unknow what you've known, you can't unlearn. I mean, you can unlearn, yes you can, but I'm saying what you've recently learned, it's just like so pivotal and so profound for your forward movement, for your growth. I feel like you're using that to spur you along here. Definitely have jumped into the I want to say you found peace and serenity in the chaos. You've mastered that. There is a new direction. What's this pivot here? The Two of Wands. When this divine masculine, you are so incredibly energetically connected. Like, I feel like, which you are, you already know that, but I feel like it's getting a resurgence here. There's some Kundalini energy I'm picking up on, but it's like they can't fool you anymore. So if they try to come in with any kind of old energy, not say they're going to intend to, but come on, we're human. We can set the best intentions, and then when we're thrown into a situation, if it's something that we need to look at for ourselves, it's going to show up, whether we want it to or not, right? It's part of why we're here, so we can heal it and see it. But I feel like both of you are in a position right now, just from your cards, Divine Feminine, where you're saying, I am not going to let anybody steal my peace. Nobody, not even myself. I've put up some healthy boundaries. I've chosen myself. I've chosen the path, and I'm sticking to it. There is definitely movement afoot. Where did I say that this morning? Movement afoot in one of the zodiac readings I did. Definitely moving into, at the very least, an opportunity to create something new with the counterpart. I feel like it's just been all this energy of uncertainty and chaos in the world or in the connection. Something's getting stirred up, or recently something's gotten stirred up from the past, but it's like you're just trusting the divine. You know everything's going to happen in divine timing. You know that what's meant for you it's gonna find you. There is nothing for you to do except for nurture yourself, protect your energy from any chaos that's out there. What is this Death card? Wow. This transformation, the Lovers, King of Pentacles, Chariot. Yeah. Choosing the new path. Embodying that. Finding balance. These two cards are really drawing, the colors are drawing me in how they're on either side here. But I love that you're coming through with the divine masculine and the masculine and the feminine energies, divine feminine, really balanced, ready now to fully embody that. Sitting in a really beautiful space and beautiful energy. Nothing's going to rock you off this path again. Not even your divine masculine. Walking right toward healing. 8 of Cups, the star. Heart open, ready for whatever comes. Interesting. Got a reversal in this deck. Very interesting. Okay, so the 3 of Pentacles was in reverse. I do want to say what hasn't worked out before will work out this time. I also want to say that if there has been a third party situation involved in this divine feminine's experiences, then that is done. It's over. And even if it's still physically visible, it holds no power, is what I want to say. I love this divine feminine. Feels there's Tower on the bottom of the divine masculine deck. Anything more I can say? Divine feminine, yeah, just following the path that's been laid out before her. Not buying into any of the illusions anymore. Ready for this new beginning, but really settled into, you know what, nothing is going to rock me off my path of peace anymore. Divine Feminine's really in a good space. Really in a good space over here. Good, 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 good. Not ready yet. Hang on here. Let's see where the Divine Masculine's sitting. Where are you, Divine Masculine? Four of Cups. Well, you're needing some peace and tranquility. Maybe from a third party. I'm getting somebody's been drinking and they're not used to it. Nine of Pentacles. I don't know who that belongs to, but that statement needed to come through. It's not going to resonate for everyone's counterpart. I feel like this Divine Masculine is just working. I feel like they're saying no to outside engagements. And they're saying yes to themselves. Nice. Page of Pentacles. They've learned what drains them. Seven of Pentacles. They're wondering if the seeds they've planted with you are still going to bear fruit. I'm hearing very loudly. They've got the Five of Swords as well. Let's see what it wants to say for any other. Knight of Cups. Beep beep. I don't know if you heard that. Car beep. Chariot. One more for the Divine Masculine's energy. Oh, that's like half a deck more. Let's put those back. Interesting. No, that's way, way, way a lot of cards here. Divine Masculines. Final card, please. Where are they going? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm feeling like they're feeling really vulnerable right now. Um, they, I'm picking up like really antisocial. I feel like it's a good possibility that this Divine Masculine has had a lot of critical self-judgment going on with themselves. I just feeling um, I do feel that they want to offer their love to you, Divine Feminine. I mean, it's here. They have something to say, something to offer, but they're not sure how to move forward. They're not. They're just not on solid ground yet. Asking about the Five of Swords, the Lovers, and the High Priestess. They recognize the path that you chose, Divine Feminine. And they know now that they're being asked to make a choice here too. And the choice they've made is for their own peace of mind. Like I said, they're saying no to engagements, like gatherings with other people. Even if these friends at one point in time felt safe and felt fun to be around, they're noticing that now that they're better off on their own, in their own energy, because these people, it could be friends, family, spouses, whatever it is, they're actually very draining for this Divine Masculine right now. I feel like this Divine Masculine is waiting for the other shoe to drop in something. What is that? What is this that I'm picking up on? Page of Swords. They're on the defense, I'm hearing. Five of Cups. So I would have to say the Divine Masculine that I'm channeling right now is they're in the middle of this right now. They're trying to, where the Divine Feminine has found the peace, they're picking up on that energy from the Divine Feminine and working toward finding the tranquility. Tranquility, not TWTR, tranquility. So that's good to acknowledge here that they're definitely picking up on that, because but they're finding it like that it's a it's a chore. They have to work very hard at it. I'm hearing it has been a long 7 to 8 years. We got the Seven of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles right next to it, so 7 to 8 years. We got 9, could be 9 years for some with the Nine of Pentacles, but it's been a long and grueling time to clean up their messes from the past, but they're doing it. And now they're wondering is if if what I've learned going to bear fruit? Are the seeds that I've planted going to bear fruit? There's a little bit of self-sabotage going on here, like trying to talk themselves out of it. But I feel like it's the Divine Feminine's energy that's coming through, that's saying, keep going, don't listen to it. That's really having the divine feminine lean into finding the peace within, sitting in their heart space, knowing that going there into the heart space is where the truth lies, where their security lies right now. Um, Lies of Four of Pentacles here, trying really hard. I feel like this is very confusing for this divine masculine to look at these friends, whoever they are. Um, they okay, I can put a pin in that. I want to get back to that for a second, but they're having a hard time looking at these friends and these people they've been around for a long time and saying, I really can't be around them anymore. It's really hard for them to admit that to themselves. I do want to say that there are many of these divine masculines. I'm losing my voice here. So there's some truth that they're swallowing very hard here, I want to say, because they're discovering that any third party they put you in or themselves in divine feminine is coming back to, I feel like they're seeing that very clearly now. I do feel like this divine masculine wants to come in, but there's this feeling of not sure if any of those old seeds are um, um, harvestable, whether or not anything can grow fruit, whether anything from the past has grown any fruit. And yes, that's the truth. They're wondering about that. But I also want to say, too, if you are the divine masculine energy, that yes, those seeds have, they're still good. You can still bear much fruit from them. Um, Not all of them, but you will find the ones that will. You've just got to cut yourself some slack here. So I've been saying this on and off for the last few months, that I felt like the divine masculine was going to be going through a period of self-critical, self-judgment, like beating themselves up for all the opportunities they have missed to get themselves out of a third-party energy, um, whatever that is for them, drugs, alcohol, works, another partner, um, but they've worked very hard to clean this up. They've used their sword of truth to clean up some past shit. Is what I want to say. Um, Now they're ready to move forward. They're ready to open their hearts. They're ready to know the truth, to see the truth, to act on the truth. Um, God, they're fighting. Five of Wands. They're fighting for their happiness here. Their happiness. I almost want to say the majority of them feel like they're on this journey alone. They know they've got to do this part alone. That they can't. They're starting to just now feel your energy again, and or realize, that it's been your energy supporting them, encouraging them this whole time, divine feminine. Um, but they know that they had to protect you from this wrath that they've put themselves through. You've been through a lot of dark night of the souls, divine feminine, but they're fighting their way back because this is what they want. This is what they have in their soul. They know it's the truth. They know it's worth fighting for. They know it's worth opening up to. They know it's worth receiving. Talk to me about this Knight of Cups here. What is this offer that they want to bring through? This, I'm hearing for many of them, this is an opportunity that they're being offered by the universe to move forward. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. A new path, new journey, a shift in the energy, and it's gonna happen fairly quickly. I want to say, Divine Feminines, I want to say that this has been in the works. This Wheel of Fortune started it's been moving May, June, July. May, June, July. So if your counterpart has been silent, even energetically, since, let's go end of April, so May, June, July, if they've been silent, there's a possibility that within the next 4 to 5 weeks, 1 to 5 weeks, they could be opening up to you. You may start feeling them more energetically. Again, what is this? Knight of Cups. What are they moving toward? What do they want to say? Balance, happiness, Knight of Cups. Reciprocity, mission, Knight of Cups. What's this one? Oh, I love this. The Devil in reverse. So many of them, it says the shadow side on this in this deck, but it came out in reverse. Many of them are breaking free of what's been hindering their happiness, what's been standing in the way. For some of them, that's a marriage. Others, that's just energies that they don't resonate with anymore. Belief systems, patterns. They've broken the chains in the name of their happiness and their joy, in the name of their path, their journey here. I want to say Divine Feminine, so if you've been going through it, I just feel like I want to say that I feel like you can trust that they've been taking up the how do I want to say that, gosh, I almost want to say it's like you've planted the seeds, they're harvesting them. Ooh, keep seeing flashes of silver in front of my eyes here. Let's check in with the union energy. Well, let's get ready first. All right. What's the connection between these two? The Page of Swords. They could be watching you, Divine Feminine, I want to say. And I'm saying that the masculine could be watching the feminine because I feel like the feminine's way past that. She's standing in the Empress energy. Empress doesn't chase. She allows, she receives. She's balanced in her masculine and feminine energies. Notice that on the Divine Masculine side, they're really small cards. 4 of Cups, 3 of Cups. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana, but I'm really focused on the smallness of the cards. don't know if smallness is the right word, but I think you get what I mean by me saying that. They're not big cards like the Tower, judgment, strength. We don't have the Emperor and the Empress on this side. We've got it on this side. Um, I don't know what I want to say there. Opportunity, or no, situation, Queen of Pentacles, growth, self-nurturance. This connection is finding the new path. I'm hearing finding the new path. The world is the opportunity. Open up to something totally different and exciting. There's a strength card here. So before I show you the cards, I'm hearing this connection. Union is coming for this connection that I'm picking up on here. And this energy of the Lion's Gate and the full moon in Aquarius, they're setting the stage for this union energy. That this portal, this gateway, is what births this union. Hold please. Okay, that's what birthed this union. So what came out is we've got the strength, we've got the Seven of Swords in reverse, and we've got the Fool card. So seeing through illusions, breaking through illusions. It's like, I'm seeing her almost like how the mermaid would come right up out of the water, and it's like charging forth with strength and empowerment. This has no power over this connection anymore. It's like the dark has no power over this connection anymore. Oh my gosh. I love that. Oh, get back there. What's coming in? What's coming in with this? We've got the world as an opportunity, a whole new cycle, truth, clarity, embodiment, nurturance. It's like now's the time to put everything that we've become, everything that we've learned into this union. Now's the time to put it into practice. Spirit saying, show me your strength, show me your fortitude, show me your resilience, show me that you can see through the illusions, that you can break through them. You've done the work. Now the new cycle is here to begin. Something's getting birthed here, and I don't have the Empress here in this part of the reading. What's getting birthed? Tell me about this new path. Seven of Coins. There's a fruit. There's the fruit that gets harvested. The Magician. Yes. Yes. Creating. You want all of these seeds to bear beautiful fruit, good fruit, abundant fruit, prosperous fruit, fruit of love, happiness, joy, all in the physical. Then you've got to show up for it, right? That's what this feels like. It feels like a showing up for union when it's been I want to say it's been drilled into us not to not to hold on to the hope for it. that? What I want to say? Advice, please, from Spirit. Nine of Coins, Page of Wands. Excuse me. Jason Estes on Instagram, or no, well, he probably is on there, Facebook. He has been a mentor of mine since day one, since I woke up. He has a motto: do good, be good. Fudge, I just lost the rest of it. Do good, be good, do good. I lost it. Something about enjoy the ride. Putting that out into the world and enjoy the ride. That's what I'm feeling from this. Find the joy. Enjoy the abundance. Enjoy everything that's coming in. You've earned it. You deserve it. I'm speaking to both counterparts here. This union is about to hit the physical realm. It's about to hit the physical realm. So, your advice, stay grounded, stay centered. Don't let it rock you off your footing here. That's been coming up a lot. Not allowing anything to destroy your peace. That's the advice for both of you. Don't let anyone, not even your old versions of self that are leaving, but it might be pissed because they're leaving. Not even you. Don't let yourself pop your own bubble. Stay in that peace. Eight of Swords. Outcome. Get it more for the outcome. I'm not going to end that on that. No. Knight of Swords and Three of Swords. A lot of air energy here. I wasn't expecting this to come out for the outcome of this. It's kind of, see, that's thrown me off kilter here. Nine of Wands. You've done the work. Ten of Coins. You are worthy of all the dreams, all the wishes, all the desires. I feel like this also is a time of recognizing and saying no to any of the old mental games that we used to play. Where did this come out? This is under, I can't remember if it came out here or one of the zodiac readings, but recognizing that all of this was an illusion, that you're not trapped, that you get to choose what hurts you and what doesn't. You get to choose whether or not you're going to be hurt by a situation. I want to say, don't forget that you know thyself. And because of that, that's what's brought in this new cycle for you as a pair. But I feel like some old energies definitely want to try to sneak in here. And that could just be Mercury's post-shadow. You know, we're in that after Monday until around the 2nd of September. But truth and clarity will prevail. The illusions have been blown out of the water. You're a lot stronger. This connection is about to get a lot stronger. Um, I do want to say that, you know, we are in human form, so don't get discouraged if some of those old mind games, thought forms, whatever happen, you know, what they crop up prior to this connection coming into fruition. Um, Talk to me about this, the harvesting of these seeds, the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups. By the next holiday, that's the Labor Day weekend here in the United States. Celebration, joy. You'll get to share what you harvest with others. Hangman. Be sure to rest. Queen of Cups. Be sure to rest. Trust your intuition. There is something here about making sure that you find time for peace, going within, finding that sanctuary within, and making it, you know, as within, so without. I gotta tell you that the union energy is throwing me a little bit. But that's okay. I'm not gonna harp on it. Yeah, there is a moment, there is a hiccup of once this energy starts to come into form, this union starts to come into form again, there's a little bit of this friction as the rest of the old leaves, okay? Don't pay it a lot of attention. Acknowledge it, accept it, love it, let it flow on. Don't allow anything to disrupt your peace through this process, okay? Can't spell. And I feel that both counterparts are have been finding that inner peace and that serenity and trusting that what's meant for me will find me and will come in return, and however you view it. But you know that what's meant for you is for you. I want to get some final messages. Guidance from the guides of the hidden realms. I feel like that there could be some communication forthcoming that comes out of this gateway that we're in. It might be small at first, maybe just like a testing of the waters. But take it slow. There's no need to rush. You've both done the work. You've both seen things you can't unsee, known things you can't unknow. Really built yourselves up individually, and you understand that spark, that cord, that tether, that connection has never been broken. And you know that nothing, no lies, no deceit, no deception, no devil energy, nothing can sever it. I feel like the divine masculine is now saying to himself, what do I do with that now? How do I move forward now? Um, I've done so much damage. Like I said, I feel like they may be beating themselves, in the head. Get over it, divine masculine. I'm sorry. It's just what wants to come out. It's like you've wallowed. You've been there too long. You've been there too long. Don't stay there. And I don't feel that they are. But this is just a moment in time. Well, all right. Emergence of true knowing, intuition, rigorous honesty, and inventory. Can you see that without the glare? This one fell out as well. Another chance to be, reclamation, second chances, rebirth, emotional healing. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Definitely getting another opportunity here for this union. This union window is open for you for sure. Divine feminine is ready. One more. Oh, we got two more. One fell out. We've got the masks we wear, self-expression, protection, authentic self. Yeah, I feel like that's what this is kind of saying to me, is like they're just protecting, trying to emerge as the new self, the becoming of whoever they are. It's left them the divine masculine's a little vulnerable. There is an expression that wants to be brought forth here, but because of all the old masks that they used to wear, I feel like they're just really having a hard time trusting who they're becoming and whether or not you would receive what they've got to say, divine feminine. Serenity out of exile. This is the first card of the deck. It says exhale, surrender, and radical acceptance. Beautiful energy. See, dragonflies have been showing up everywhere for me today. Last few days, but the full moon we've got here as well, which is tomorrow. This just feels like divine feminine energy. Grounded, sure, receptive, ready, fully surrendered, accepting of what is, and knowing that what comes is meant to come. Very powerful. A lot of blues here. So some throat chakra energy as well. I'm going to leave it there, my friends. Thank you for joining me. Is there anything else I want to say? I don't think so. It's coming together. And when everything's in alignment, you'll know it. But don't let anything steal your joy, including yourselves. I'm sure I don't have to keep saying this, but don't allow any of this old pain and illusion and negative self-talk get in the way of receiving what is meant for you. Either of you, whoever needed to hear that. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I love you so much. We will see you whenever Spirit says. Till next time. Bye.